Guys, I just have to tell you a little story. So this cycle has been fairly tough on me. I've been pretty unwell. It's my 6th in a row, my 12th overall. So it is pretty full on the body. It's been really hard, just keeping my strength up, keeping my health up. So I've been a bit run down basically, and I had to go and get some more blood tests done. So I went out in the morning and went and got some more blood tests done, like extra ones, which was annoying, and actually didn't end up getting used anyway because they came in late, so it was super annoying. Anyway, I came back from getting blood tests done and I walked in, and what do I find? But first thing is I can smell lavender oil. And Jon and I have joked in the past that like when I'm like struggling with the fertility stuff or I'm hormonal or whatever, he just wants to like throw lavender oil on me just to like get me to like chill out. So I come in and I smell the lavender oil and I'm like, oh no, have I been like too stressed out lately? So I come in, the lavender oil's going, I come in even further, I can hear the relaxing music playing, and then all these candles are lit, and I'm like, what is happening here? And I come in and there's Jon, his little shorts, and he's converted our coffee table into a massage bed, and converted our lounge room into like a spa. And I was like, oh my God, this is so cute. If there's any guys watching this is a great way to win some points with your partner, especially if she's going through fertility treatment, because it sucks. So I came in and yeah, he basically said, get your clothes off, get on the massage bed. So I did, and he gave me a beautiful massage, but it was a little bit, I mean, he doesn't know his own strength sometimes, so he pummeled me for a little while, but it was very nice and very sweet, and I appreciated it a lot. He's amazing. If there was anyone that I'd want to go through this with, it would be him. I mean, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be going through this, but I see it as doing it for us. It's not for him that we're going through this, it's for us. This is what we both want, and it's just lovely that he makes it so much easier just by doing little silly things like that, and just acknowledging that it's been a really tough year for me, having 11 surgeries and hundreds of injections, and it's just really nice that he's supportive like that, and something silly like that really makes a difference. So yeah, that's my story. Yeah, this is a big one. This is, yeah, and my pain threshold is just going to be.
You just had a massage too.
I did just have a massage.
And they said you were not bloated, but tight.
Very tight.
Very tight.
I always think of that scene
Tight
from
tummy.
Clueless, the movie, where this like spoiled rich girl is like, I'm having a really hard time at the moment. My massage therapist says I'm very tight in my neck. And I'm like, well, what a princess. And now I'm like, my massage therapist says I'm very tight in my tummy as well.
Tummy.
Yeah, but when she looked at my tummy, she was like, oh, because my tummy's all bruised. Oh, and see, that's what I need more of. More of the, oh, poor baby.
I bought you a poop stool.
Yeah, but I wanted to make a whole video
That
about
helps.
I wanted to make a whole video about that.
No, it would be a short video.
Yeah, short video.
Right, all you do is you...
Alright, well, you've brought it up now. So the poop stool is one of my favourite things. So after a general anaesthetic, ladies,
Especially in that area.
this area, so you've been operated on down there, so you saw down there anyway, and then you've got to poop, and a general anaesthetic actually makes you
Bind you up, yeah.
quite constipated, and it becomes really hard to push because you've got your sore here, and I've had surgeries down there where I've had stitches and you don't want to pop one. Anyway, the best thing for it is, so we actually go to the toilet. I can't believe we're doing this now. We actually go to the toilet like without, seated position, but actually our bodies are designed to be in a squat, right? Because when we were like animals, cavemen.
And women.
Yeah, and women. Well, they weren't sexist in caveman times. When we were cavemen, we would squat to poop. So our body and the way that the colon is set up is so that it slides out. But when you're sitting, you actually have to push quite a bit harder to get it to go out. So all it is a little footstool, like that high.
Get it.
No, it's all right.
Oh.
I'll show you in that video. Like that high. And so you put your feet on it, and it just lifts your knees up a bit, and then
It's about a foot high.
I'm pooping on camera. I'm not actually, but you do that and then it comes out a lot easier. And trust me,
Removes
ladies,
the resistance.
it's the best part of my life after an egg retrieval. It's my favourite thing. So there you go.
Yeah.
Don't say we don't teach you nothing.
The
Amazing.
little things I do.
That was nice of you. We got it was like $5 at Aldi, wasn't it?
$5.99.
You can get special ones. Like there's one that has like a unicorn
They
in the
wrap
ad.
around the toilet.
Yeah, they wrap around the toilet and they're like proper ones, but we're not that fancy. But it is pink. When I saw in Aldi, they had pink ones and blue ones, and you bought me the pink one. Special. Not that colours are assigned to genders, but you know that I like pink.
I don't need to use it because
my
knees are already like that.
It's true. It's true. But you can use it after all.
Yeah, I can't.
You didn't use it?
No.
Because you're already
That's
That's
why I had to go to the colonics. That was a bad one.
That's the other thing. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, after his microtessie, it was like 5 days after and you still hadn't
I
pooped.
was in bits.
Poop's important, guys. You've got to poop.
The colonics actually help get rid of.
So a colonic
vitamin.
is a non-medical procedure that you can have in a lot of cities.
You can actually have in the lead up too, because it can actually clear the chute, and then you can have your procedure. And
Yeah, I'm too scared to have one while I'm doing egg retrievals because I just don't want to upset anything. But basically, if
different holes though, by the way.
I know they're different holes, but the way the colonic works is you just put it there's a little
It's
tiny
like a
tube
straw.
Yeah.
That size of a straw.
with the open system, and you just insert that in. I can't remember what I'm talking about this. You put that up your little butthole, and then it just gravity feeds a bit of filtered clean
Warm
water
yeah.
into your bottom, and it just loosens everything up, and then
In your large
poop
intestine.
it out. It just gets everything moving and it just hydrates. And you sit on the machine for like 40 minutes and it just feeds a bit of water in and you poop it out. And feed a bit of water in, poop it out.
It's like constantly flowing, but when you fill up, it'll just let it go, and then it sort of works its way through the pipes.
Yeah.
It doesn't go any further than here, but yeah.
Definitely very important if you do seek out to have a colonic that you talk to a qualified colon hydrotherapist about your IVF and what you're going through, because it's not, there's obviously contraindications where if you've just had an egg retrieval or something, you may not be able to have one. So definitely make sure you're speaking with a professional. So another day, another follicle checkup. I'm just walking there by myself. The city's a bit of a ghost town today because it's a public holiday and coronavirus and everything else, so obviously Jon's not coming with me. It's day 11 on my cycle today, so I'm really hoping that there's some good follicles there to see, so we'll find out.
I get the vibe that you're distant. There's something about you that's different. I see it in your eyes. Something isn't right. Tell me again what I'm missing.
Alright, so I just had my follicle scan, and as usual, there's not really much to see. It's day 11, and for me, there's not really anything there on day 11, and that's why I really don't like doing a day 9 scan. I mean, there's a few good looking follicles. I think there's a few left over from last month. This is my 6th month in a row having egg retrievals, so there's a kind of a bit of old stuff left behind, but they're sort of sitting around 10-11 millimeters at the moment, the bigger ones, and then there's some smaller ones. So usually what happens is that I want to wait for the mid-sized ones to get bigger. So I think potentially they'll have me come back in for a scan in about maybe 4 days, and then they'll be deciding between whether Monday or Wednesday next week, which will be day 18 or day 20, I think. Day 18 or day 20. So these are long cycles. I really can't imagine what it would be like to just go in on day 9 and have them say, yeah, trigger tonight, retrieval day 11, and then get enough eggs. It's been 11 cycles, 20 days each time, and it's pretty exhausting. I mean, it's hard no matter how many it is, but this has been a marathon. And I don't know what it'll be like to get to the end of the race. I don't think I'll know how to kind of stop running, if that makes sense. I've just been doing this for so long. I never had a transfer, and it'll be strange to be doing that part of the process because I don't know what that's like. And I know that some people actually say that that's the hardest part, is the, you know, the 2-week wait and waiting to see if you've been successful. It feels like a lot to have 11 cycles riding on just 3 embryos. It took me 11 cycles to get 3 embryos. It took us. I mean, I'm just grateful that we have any and that we found sperm. But on a personal note, it was hard. You know, anyone doing the microtesy probably knows it's hard to work so hard to get the eggs, and then, you know, you get few sperm and the sperm are probably not great, and that kind of, you know, knocks out a lot of the eggs when they can't fertilize and they can't make embryos. And so it's a lot of work. But in the end, the reason that we're doing this is so Jon can have kids, and so that's the end goal. It's just been a lot of work for me, but luckily, you know, he's amazing and he's appreciative and he knows what it takes, and he's been with me every step of the way, so I shouldn't complain. But I'm tired. I'm really tired. So, I mean, the key is I know just to be grateful for what we have. So I'm grateful for the 3 embryos. I'm just scared to put one back in, because what happens if you go from having 3 to having 2, and then having 1, and then having none? What does that feel like? After it took so much work to make them, so much money, so much pain. I don't know. It is what it is. Like I always keep saying, infertility ends at some point. You just don't know how or when. But at some point it has to end. It's the nature of it. So I hope we're coming to the end soon. See.
'Cause you're